My name is GarE Maxton. I make puzzle sculptures. I'm based out of Carson City, Nevada. And this is my latest sculpture. It's called the Intimidator. And it is both mentally and physically intimidating, and you'll see why. Essentially what I've got is a solid metal sculpture. It weighs something like 45 pounds. And the way that it opens is with a special magnetic key, which opens and pulls a lever out on the side. The lever then is pushed down, and the first piece can be removed from the top. Now, some of the pieces have a special function, and I'm going to set them aside as we run across them. These may look like something you've seen before. Started working on this last year in June. I've been working on it for a solid year. There's a tremendous amount of machining. Some of the parts take up to a week to make. So, what I've got is over 100 pieces now that are on display here. Some of the pieces have a hidden function, which I will show you in a minute. Okay, now it's completely apart. What I'm going to assemble now is the Intimidator pistol, which is a fully functional 45 caliber muzzle loading pistol. As you can see, I have firing pin assembly and a handle with a trigger. Okay, the next thing I need to do is decide on what kind of sight I want. I have a manual sight, and then I have a much more interesting laser sight. The laser sight has a little knob on it which turns it on and off. And when it's on, you have a little red dot. I think we'll install it with a laser sight just because it looks cooler. Okay, so the handle and the sight fit together like this. The firing chamber is surrounded by this very heavy bronze bushing. It's an added safety feature. So what we've got is the Intimidator. It's got a laser sight. You can turn it on and off. The gun is totally safe to use until you pull the hammer back, at which point, assuming it's loaded, it's ready to be fired. We're in sunny, semi-sunny, downtown Carson City. It's one of the few cloudy days, actually. And what we've got here is we've got the Intimidator pistol. It's set up to be loaded. Again, I'm going to load it, but without bullets. So what you do is take the breech plug and put one pellet in the breech plug like this, and then screw that into the barrel. And then the barrel is reinforced with this bushing. And you just spin that all the way down. And then we use 209 shotgun primers. That's these little things here. There's a little hole at the end of the breech plug that they go into. The barrel assembly then screws onto the gun, like so. Now the gun is not cocked until you pull back the hammer. And essentially to fire the gun, you pull back the hammer, aim at your target. In this particular case, you could use the laser if you wanted to use the dot, and then obviously fire. And there you have it. I don't believe that there's another example that I know of where a metal puzzle that could fit on a desktop is also convertible into a weapon.
Oh my god, that is awesome.